What's up, guys? Welcome to Movie Emporium Season 5 review of Black Mirror. I hope you enjoyed the list that I did before of 1 through 19 before Season 5 came out. I know a lot of people didn't agree. A lot of people probably did agree, kind of where placement was put. But either way, it was a fun list to do. I hope you enjoyed it. Season 5 came out. I'm really excited to talk about it because it's not the strongest season. I think 1 or 3 is stronger than Season 5. But it still has a couple pretty decent episodes, one kind of terrible, and I want to go ahead and talk about them. Before we actually begin into the list, remember to subscribe, remember to hit the notification button at the top if you want to see more future videos, and comment below on what you think of these episodes. So with that, we'll go ahead and start with the first episode of order of when I watched them. So the first episode is called Striking Vipers, and this is an episode that stars Anthony Mackie, Yahya Abdul-Mateen. Their avatars are Palm Clementif and Ludi Lin. And it's kind of interesting because Palm and Anthony Mackie were, of course, in the MCU. So we got more MCU characters. I'm assuming that Charlie Brooker likes the MCU, or he wouldn't keep putting these people in his episodes. But it's really funny because over the span of however many years the series has been going on, we've seen everybody from Daniel Kaluuya to Anthony Mackie. But this episode is interesting because it borrows heavily from San Junipero and, of course, USS Callister. Little device that Jesse Plemons was using in USS Callister is used in this episode, and of course the idea of the romance that's going on is very similar to San Junipero and its kind of basis, but it's about these two friends, Mateen and Mackie, who were roommates at one point. They kind of fell apart not fell apart, but kind of distanced themselves or whatever. They hadn't seen each other for a while. On Mackie's 38th birthday, Mateen's character pops up and he gives his friend this game, which is called Striking Vipers, which is very known in their history of the game they really love to play. And he also gives them a VR thing, the little thing I was telling you about. And it gives them the ability to play the game in almost a virtual reality sense, in a realistic sense. So like it was you and me playing, but in different avatar forms. And in the process, they just start developing a relationship, and the relationship is one of those that's taboo in a lot of places, so this might not go over well for a lot of people. I liked it. Like I said, it's very familiar to San Junipero and USS Callister in that it's mashing them together, so it doesn't completely work for me, but the performances are really good. They're decent, and it's a good story, but not a great story in my book. And Anthony Mackie's wife, they're trying to conceive with another child, but he's kind of pushed off because he has this romantic relationship with his friend. And yeah, I don't know, it wasn't super great. I know a lot of people liked it, but I thought it was done better in San Junipero. So, but I put that on number 14 on my list. So we'll move on to the next episode, which is the next episode is called Smithereens. This one stars Andrew Scott. It stars Damson Idris and stars Topher Grace. And this one is pretty much a basic story about a guy that kidnaps a guy, takes him to car. He's being chased by the police, crashes into a field, but he wants to talk to the CEO or the creator of a Facebook style company. And you're kind of going, this is interesting. Why would you do this? But it's the emotional tension, the emotional arc of Andrew Scott's character that really sells the episode. I mean, everybody else is fine. Topher Grace is actually pretty decent in the episode. I just think what Andrew Scott is doing here, the payoff at the end is really fantastic. And it leaves it on a note that you have no idea how this episode is going to end. And I love those types of episodes. It's crazy because everybody is saying this whole event's become, being played out on social media, pictures being taken. You know how things work in this society. It's being played off of how society works today. And then when the final conclusion happens, everybody looks at their feed, they kind of play it off, and they go off on their world, on their own little thing, whatever they're doing during the day. And that's how it is with us today. If you think about how this episode plays out, how it ends, this is exactly how our world is today, where we get stuff all the time, whether good, bad, insane, and we don't really think about it much anymore. We're so blinded to, or not blinded, but just so not caring about anything that we just kind of move on with our day, move on with our life. And it was just a really impactful ending because of how true it is, and that's why I liked it. I still don't think it hits the top 10 because it's still wonky in a lot of places. Like I said, Damson Idris is okay. He doesn't get really much to do, but Andrew Scott really carries this episode and does a really nice job with it in his motion. So I just put it right above National Anthem at number 11. And the final episode is called Rachel, Jack, and Ashley 2. This is an episode, of course, that stars Miley Cyrus as Ashley O, Angry Rice as Rachel, and Madison Davenport as Jack. And it's a basic story about pop life, people in the pop music industry, people being controlled by their parents, and how that really affects the dark nature of everything. And in the process, there's this new robot that's basically like a miniature android character of Ashley O's character that Rachel gets for her birthday, because she's really infatuated with Ashley O. And it's just your standard robot. It reacts to your things, but it's not really the good thing, I guess. I don't know, but it really shows you how we kind of just love the pop culture and just like kind of endear it and kind of just like become insanely devoted to it. And the problem with this episode is just it goes way off the rails a lot of times. It's not really that much fun. Miley Cyrus is this episode's trying to give her a little bit of a cool arc, and it just doesn't succeed. The two girls who are kind of at odds with each other, and like I said, Rachel is much into Ashley O. The other character is more into like these pixies and so on and so forth. I don't know, their bond just doesn't feel right. Nothing about this episode feels right. It's just not a very good episode. And the overarching thing about how parents are corrupting their kids, trying to make money off them, and when the pop star wants to get away, the parents kind of use them, and it's just, I didn't like it. I actually think this is like the worst episode that Black Mirror has done, and I was like really into it at the beginning, but when it starts to get into the other stuff that I don't want to spoil, because I know if you want to watch it, it's not good. It's not good at all. Like I said, I didn't like it at all. And I put it at number 22, which is the bottom of the list. So it's okay. I mean, it's not the worst thing I've ever seen, but it's definitely worse than Man Against Fire. So, all right. So there you go. Let's go ahead and count down the list. 2 is Rachel, Jack, and Ashley 2. Number 21 is Men Against Fire. Number 20 is Waldo Moment. Number 19 is Shut Up and Dance. Number 18 is Hated in the Nation. Number 17 is Archangel. Number 16 is Crocodile. Number 15 is Metalhead. Number 14 is Striking Vipers. Number 13, National Anthem. Number 12 is Nosedive. Number 11 is Smithereens. Number 10 is White Bear. Number 9, White Christmas. Number 8, Black Museum. Number 7, Hang the DJ. Number 6, 15 Million Merits. Number 5 is Playtest. Number 4 is Be Right Back. Number 3 is The Entire History of You. Number 2 is USS Callister. And number 1 is San Junipero. Okay, so there's my official list up to season 5 until the next season comes out. Then we'll do this list again, like I said in the beginning. But yeah, tell me what you think of the list. Tell me what you think is your top 10 episodes. Tell me where you rearrange all these episodes. But like I said before, hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification button at the top. Comment below on this list in general. Just follow me what you think. And we'll see you on the next season of Black Mirror. Peace out. What's up, guys? Thank you so much for checking out Movie Emporium. I really appreciate it. If you want to, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification button and the bell at the top. Find out what's coming next for Movie Emporium. Also, check out these 2 videos. They're amazing. I think they're awesome. I think you'll enjoy them too. But otherwise, thank you so much for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.